So let me pull in. We'll build our base texture now. And this is, you'll need to do this for your character. I'll want you to have your base texture to look at on Monday during a crit session. So make sure you have it. How are you guys feeling about the pacing? So your individual projects, the progress that you're making. Are you concerned you're not going to be able to finish by the end of the class? What are your thoughts? Are you guys going to be able to be at that point come Monday? Dude. Nimbretha. Alright, so I'm just going to start hitting the C key and sampling these colors. I like that bluish black. It's cool. Color fill object. Oops, texture on. There we go. Nope. That's odd to have a mask on. Oh, that's odd. There we go. Alright, from here, let's find a lighter version of that black. I mean, I can do this in material, but it's sort of easier to just sample off the surface and do this. Bake it into the color. And let's go masking. And we'll do a mask by cavity. Bring that intensity up. So Simon, you don't think you'll be ready, and bi-weekly meetings after the end of class, I'm sure it'll be all okay. We'll see where I am by Monday. Awesome. I think I'll finish all the sculpting and topology for Monday. Awesome. Glad to hear it, Marcos. Christian, Ash, what do you guys think? And Ash, I haven't seen your stuff, man. What's going on? All right. I'm inverting my mask. Let's soften the mask and bring down the RGB intensity, and then hide the mask. Control H. There we go. Color fill object. Get a little interior lighting going there. Hold down the Shift key. I'm going to turn off Z-Add. I'm just going to blend with color. There we go. Start with the green. And bring up the RGB intensity. Like that. Let's go from the face. See how this is going to look. Remember, this is a base coat, so it doesn't have to be pristine. Just like when you're doing a rough out, right? You don't go through and polish every surface. We're not going to be doing that right now. This is our underpainting. Well, it's not really a true underpainting, but it's something like an underpainting. Kind of digging it. The armor, you want to have everything ready to go next week as far as you want to be able to just start texturing, right? Sculpting for design and production. I was stuck between these two processes. Well, we're kind of doing a little bit of both, right? We're doing initial design and then for production. Oh, thanks, Marcos. And we're kind of switching between the two, right? Like in the beginning, I'm sculpting just to establish silhouette, figure out the story of my creature, figure out what it's going to look like. I'm designing, right? But then we get to a certain point where we start building the model, and we only take it so far in design. And then we have to start thinking about, okay, how much time am I spending on this? What's the quickest way to do this? Right? That's when you get into production sculpting, and you're going, okay, I have X amount of time, I have to build a strategy. And I believe I talked about it with you guys, but I don't think maybe I didn't impress it on you enough, and my apologies for that if I didn't. I'm enjoying doing these accents so much I have to be careful that I don't overdo it. I think I might have already overdid it. I also have to remember that he's being seen a lot from below. Let's just go to back, and then I'll move on to the next step of this paint job. And I wasn't sure if I was going to go with bioluminescent orange or blue or what, but I guess nature's made that decision for me, and I'll be going orange. Let's start with the darker red first. Yeah, he's gonna have some pretty some hard subsurface scattering going on for sure, Christian. I'm just trying to get an idea of where you guys feel that you're at, right? What I would say is don't get hung up too much on on indecision. Maybe I'm going to do this, maybe I'm going to do that. I'd say sit down, write it down, look at a couple of options side by side that sound good, and then make a decision and run with it, and get it and build your strategy and get it done as fast as possible. Because that's um, that's that's production, right? You got to have your strategy. You got to make it look good. That's the challenge, right? You got to make the work of quality in a short amount of time. You can't do that if you're um, still making decisions at the last minute as far as, is he going to have 6 legs or 7 legs? Or is he going to have 3 eyes or 4 eyes? You got to have that stuff sorted out. Now, I have a tendency to leave a little bit to my imagination throughout the process. But even then, I have a fuzzy idea of where I'm going with it. I always keep that in the back of my brain. And I guess over time, you gain confidence in that. And you're right, as you're learning, it's hard to tell times. It's hard to go, I don't know how long this is going to take. Well, I'll tell you that you guys should be done by Monday with your stuff. Everything that I've seen, you guys have, except for Ash and I'd say, well, no, except for Ash, because I haven't seen Ash's stuff, but now I don't know when Ash is going to respond to me. But for everybody else, I mean, I've seen your stuff, and it's all in a good spot, especially the last time I saw it. And I think that there's no reason why you guys shouldn't be done by Monday. I think you guys should definitely shoot for that. You guys getting bored watching me paint? Just trying to get all my ideas out there and marked out. Like, this is essentially what I'm doing right now. This is a roadmap, right? I'm going to want to go in and make these areas more complex later, right? The translucency thing is going to happen for sure. There's got to be something of that. There's got to be some really strong subsurface on them. Let's give them glowing eyes too. Bring some attention up there. There we go. And then let's light all of this up. I want to do all this after I finish sculpting it out. I still have some more sculpting work to do on that. Let's see.